this blush bronzer combo does not look all that well blended out. So I apologize. Also, my eyebrows did not want to play nice today, and I drew them on a little funny, but we're just gonna roll with it. We all have these days. It's okay. Hey guys, thanks for coming back to check out another video. So the real question right now is, can I deal with my hair like this? And I don't think so, so let's switch to a ponytail. All right, high ponytail, and I feel a bit better. So the video you're here today for, though, is not about my hair at all. I am here today to do a palette bingo in collab with my lovely soul sister, Laura. So of course, she's gonna be linked above and down below in the description box. As you guys may recall, I think it was back in, was it December that we put up those intro videos for our Fantasy Self palettes? I'm gonna have both of those linked down below as well. So you guys know we're not like updating you on these all that often, like it's like every 3 months or so, but we thought it would be really fun to do like a palette bingo with you guys. And I'm gonna keep like holding the palette like this because I don't wanna give away any spoilers. So quickly before we get into this palette bingo, I just wanna roll the clip of like what the palette was looking like, what it looks like, so you guys have an idea of it. All right, so I scooted over just a little bit because what I want to do is pop up a picture of the palette, because like I said, I don't want to show this and give you guys any spoilers. So you will be seeing the palette like up on the screen. Shade number 1 is going to be that Poet Metallic shade from the Tati Beauty palette. And then we will just go across the palette like that. It's 1 through 15. And I'm really nervous because there are times where I look at this palette and I'm like, oh, you put together like a pretty cohesive like color story, you know? But then there's other times where I look at it and I'm like, can't, like, there's not a whole lot of like variety or different looks that you can do with these shades. So, you know, I think this is going to be, this could either turn out really well or just go downhill, and we're just here for the ride. So I'm gonna randomize all 5 numbers first because like I said, you're seeing the picture, and then I will swatch them out and we will get zoomed in and jump into an eye look. So let me pull back up my phone. It keeps like shutting off on me. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Our first number is 4, then 3, 2, oh wow, we're getting like all of the top row. 13, and then one more should be 9. All right, I'm gonna quickly swatch these out, show you like them swatched out, and then we'll zoom in. Y'all, I have been staring at this color selection for like longer than I want to admit. It's a good selection. I just have no idea what to do. Okay, so we ended up rolling the 4th shade, which is this metallic green. It's Clary Sage from MBA Cosmetics. Then we also rolled shade number 3, which ends up being Rhino from the Natasha Denona Safari palette. We also rolled number 2, which was Blue Note. It is a matte blue shade, obviously, from Dandelions. And then we rolled shade number 13, which ends up being from the Natasha Denona Bronze palette, and it is the shade High Degree, and it is a shimmer shade as well. And then the last one that we rolled was number 9, which ends up being Sweet Tea, which is also from MBA Cosmetics. So we did at least get 2 matte shades and 3 shimmer shades. I think that worked out in our favor. I'm just really hesitant because I know that Dandelions matte shade Blue Note is so powdery and it's gonna ruin my makeup. So I'm just kind of like, of course we had to roll that one. Okay, there's no, just stop stalling. Let's get to it. All right, since you're not really here for like an eyeshadow tutorial, you're more just here because you like to see me tortured, I think. I'm not really gonna go into too terribly much detail as to like what brushes and like what kind of placement and blending and stuff like that I'm doing. So I do know first we are going to pick up the Blue Note shade, which is the matte blue, and I'm going to try to carefully stamp that in my outer V. So I know it looks a little funny. No judgments till you get going. I am going to wipe away that fallout and do the other eye. All right, so there's the blue shade laid down. And I just kind of like blended out the edges with the same brush. So now we are going to take the matte green shade Rhino, and I'm going to just blend that out more and put Rhino down into like this open area of my crease. So I really just ended up stamping it all over Blue Note and then just blending it out. So I'm not mad though. It's not what I said I was gonna do, but I'm not mad. So let me do the other eye. All right, I have been sitting here forever blending with like a clean blending brush. This eye, I don't know if it's just me or the shade. I think it's really the Blue Note shade. It just doesn't want to blend out well. It becomes super patchy. But I can notice like a lot of patchiness right here, and I don't really see it on this eye. I feel like this eye looks a little bit more darker than the other one, but I'm not gonna like keep trying to make them look even and spend too much longer on it. So this is our crease work that we have going on. All right, I think we're gonna try this. Again, this is just torturing. I'm gonna take the shade High Degree, put that like mostly all over my lids. Then I'm going to take the metallic shade Clary Sage and put that on like this little inner portion and make that the inner corner highlight. And then for the lower lash line, I know it's kind of cheating, but I don't know like what else to do with this Sweet Tea shade. So we're going to probably use a mix of that and High Degree on the lower lash line. But first things first, I'm going to put down a coat of the NYX glitter glue and then go in with that shade High Degree. All right, I have my glitter primer on, so like I said, I'm taking that shimmer red shade High Degree from the Natasha Denona bronze palette, and I'm gonna put that all over the lid. All right, so now I'm gonna take the Clary Sage shade and do that on like this little inner part of the lid and like I said, inner corner highlight. Mistakes have been made. That's all I can say. All right, let's go back in and with the shade Rhino and deepen up that outer V just a little bit. So I went back in and like tried to, I wasn't thinking, and I did my inner corner highlight with the same shade that I was applying the Clary Sage with, and it was too much, okay, too much. But lower lash line, okay, I'm just gonna take a mix of, like I said, the Sweet Tea and High Degree and then blend those two together. All right, so I went ahead and applied mascara off camera, my brain. Yeah, let's zoom out and talk about it. Okay, so not a total palette bingo fail in my opinion. Could have went a lot better. I think that the Blue Note shade, just the way that it's formulated, it's so powdery and so patchy. I think that, you know, it was just kind of working against us in that sense. And then, you know, the other shades really do go nicely together, and any other blue shade would have went really well in this palette too. One positive to take away from this is I really love how the Clary Sage, the green shade, fades into the red High Degree shade. So I would be interested in trying that later on down the road as like another like eye look, maybe like a halo eye, or even just like a fading like that. I think that that could go really well. So yeah, not a total fail. Like I still think that we pulled off an eye look, but it's not like an eye look that I'm going to repeat anytime soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me get tortured. And like I said, I'm gonna have Laura's information, her channel, her Instagram. Am I gonna remember to link Instagram? I don't know. We'll see. You can check the description box. But I will definitely have her channel and her videos linked down below. So I do highly recommend that you guys go check her out. And I thank you so much for watching and just being here while I torture myself with my torture palette. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.